industry experience, and we're going to be talking about the tools of mountaineering and ice climbing, crampons and technical ice tools, and something like a mountaineering axe or a PLA in glacier travel or in mountaineering, whether it's in the winter or early summer in any kind of snowy area. This gives you a little bit more purchase and the added protection of arresting falls if you were to slide. Over the last decade, even in the last 10 years, we've seen a massive switch from something straight shafted and short, reminiscent of what we had in a mountaineering axe or PLA. These still exist in the capacity of using them in kind of more mellow ice climbs, mountaineering, alpine climbing. Now we've moved into what's considered a leashless tool. So there's actually like a recessed handle that your hand will stay in, and it protects your hand. It offers a really good hold for modern day ice climbing, for vertical ice climbing, dry tooling, and mixed climbing. You'll see tools like this that have a more curved shaft. It offers a more aggressive pick angle. You can hang from it. The more aggressive this turn is, the more it's like doing a pull-up on a horizontal bar rather than choking on to like a vertical shaft like this. So this is a classic ice tool. I mean, this is probably maybe 20 years old, but it goes to show how much has changed over the last decade. Traditionally, when you are kicking into ice with modern crampons, this is the main point, but the secondary points are also very important. You may get more penetration with the initial point, but then it's good technique to keep your heel down. The secondary points will also meet the ice. What we have attached to a more casual boot is a walking crampon. It just adds some traction. Then you'll come into a crampon like this, where instead of it being strapped to the boot, you instead have a system that will latch it on and make a much sturdier attachment. And then the front points come into play there, and their orientation will match your application. There are opportunities where you do have a single point for very aggressive and almost like a competitive level, or what you'd see on like the very high end or mountaineering boots would be a single vertically oriented point that allows for maximum penetration into very hard ice or into rocky conditions. And the stability is built into the user instead of depending on the hardware. It's all dependent on the user and kind of the conditions that you're using them in.